Scorpios, tell me something good. Let me tell y'all Scorpios, you being very scorpionic. Baby. In between the sheets for you. Let me tell you, and I'm really happy about this energy because the energy, look at me, I feel stressed. I feel stressed. The energies are so freaking intense, and that big eclipse is coming, so the energies have been very intense. And if you are a Scorpio coming to this reading and you are a reader, you know that as an empath, when you do these readings, sometimes I gotta fix my table. Sometimes you take on the energy. But anyway, when I was meditating on your sign, there was so much fire, so much passion. It's given love. It's given sexual energy. It is. Oh, shoot. Be careful that y'all ain't in no love triangle, though, because I hear like love triangle. Be careful that you're not in a love triangle, you know? But are you caught up in a situation? But like somebody, they stimulate you, like they stimulate you. They're really good. Let me bring it back, right? Bring it back, love wins. No, because love will win today. You have a lot of chemistry and passion and love making. You bet you gonna make some babies. You have a lot going on with somebody, and I hear you going on and on about them. I never met somebody like this. I blah 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 blah. Let me tell you, you could even be a Scorpio. They make me so happy. You can be a Scorpio who is falling in love, and you could be falling in love for some of you. And I hear giving me hints that he loves me too, or that she loves me too. You could feel like this person is giving you hints, or when you feel their energy, even when you minding your own business, you feel that person sending you telepathic messages to you. You can feel them. Let me tell you, the chemistry between you two is so strong that even when you're not with them, they're still with you. It's like that type of vibes, you know? I even hear high vibrational. Well, that makes sense. You can be going through like and I hear admitting when they're wrong. This person is very accountable, and they're going to hold you accountable. And I even hear like the grass wasn't even greener on the other side. So for some of you, I don't even know if this is a reconciliation. There's two things going on with you Scorpios. You could be in a connection that is new, and they're just a vibe to you, and it's new and it feels good, and they're different from what you're used to. Or this can be a connection that you are reconciling, and the energy is new between you both. Because every time you guys pull away from each other, it's like the love is so strong that every time you guys come back together, you guys get stronger and stronger. And you guys admit when you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys go through cycles together. Okay? So if it is a situation where you guys go through cycles together, and I even hear like, I will catch you when you fall. Come on, Scorpios, y'all being very Romeo and Juliet. Y'all, it's giving Romeo and Juliet vibes. Romeo, thou Romeo. You trying to be all sensual and changing up your voice when they call. You be talking to your friends and girl, because blah, 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 blah. And then as soon as they call you, hello. That's you. Don't tell me that it ain't you. You be doing it. You switch it up for them. Oh, hey. Oh, it's given. I could feel it. But yeah, I see you pushing, you're pushing someone else away. There's someone that you can't stand, someone who you don't like them the way that you used to, but they can still be calling your phone every now and then to see how you're doing or check on you. You could have gotten to a place, Scorpio, where you started to embrace real love. And that's the issue. It's a word. It's a word. You know what's so funny? I got to remember I got my nails done because I had a nail that broke. And so I was doing readings like this because I was trying to hide my broken nail, and I realized, see, I created a habit. I got to remember I got my nails done so I can do all this, and I ain't got to do this. Moving on. This ain't about my nails. I love my nails. I hear fishing. They're going fishing. They've been interested in you. This person been interested in you, and you are always on their mind, and they like the way that you carry yourself, and they can tell how much you care. Even if you don't like to really show that vulnerable side of yourself, they can still see it. Sometimes they think that you even fight your feelings for them. They can tell how much you like them. The funny thing is they think it's cute, and two can play that game because they like you too. They're really laid back and chill. So, damn, I feel like a child in a classroom that just needs to sit still. They've been interested in you, you know, but I hear it. Stay with me, Scorpio, because this is gonna be a reading that may be all over the place. I hear like, I find it so hard to let go of you, even though I know you don't love me the way you used to. So there could have been somebody that what you have now with someone else, and I hear grounded. This new energy is way more grounded. You know what I mean? Like you could have been through karmic situations where you tried your best to create this love that you have now. And it's almost like when you wanted it, they didn't want it. They didn't appreciate it. So you had to go. You was a Scorpio. You baby, you a Scorpio. You gonna get your loving with or without them. They thought that they was gonna stop you from getting your loving. You gonna get that loving. You gonna be angry if people don't love you back, if they don't appreciate you. You gonna take your love and you're gonna put it someplace else. You ain't gonna do it easy because you be pissed because you're waiting. They ain't gonna give me my love. They ain't gonna show up. I'll give them some time. Okay, I get it. They're a little blind, or you know, maybe they don't see me right now, but I'll wait. You'll wait a little bit. Then if you see something else that catch your eye, baby, you go, ooh, la la, you gonna go. You could have been in a situation like that. You caught them in too many lies, and they should feel embarrassed. This is how you feel. You could be telling your friends like they should feel embarrassed for even how they treated me. They should feel embarrassed. They shouldn't even want to call me after how they tried to treat me. So it's sad. It's almost like you wanted something so bad and it didn't happen. So you had no choice but to move on, but you moved on to a better place. I even hear communication styles. You guys help each other out. I even hear cooking. Some of you guys can be preparing a dish right now. You could be thinking about, ooh, what lingerie am I gonna y'all can be at the mall right now. What kind of lingerie am I gonna wear for them? It's a vibe. And I also hear deep down inside, I know. So what you know? Deep down inside, I know. What do you know? Yeah, this is a rebirth. You're going through a huge spiritual rebirth. And in this rebirth, it's like recognizing your worth. You're going to feel more stronger. You're going to start to trust yourself. You're also going to start to go out more. Yeah, passion. You're going to feel way more passionate. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to be reconstructing like your look. I even hear like using visuals to manifest your new life. Some of you guys are trying to manifest a new house. You want a house so bad if you don't have one already. And if you do, maybe you want a new home. So I just see you manifesting a new home, or you could just be looking at homes and how you're going to decorate it. And there's something really big in particular about like your bedroom and the living room. All right. So that's what you're going to be focused on. Like you're focused on, you're very future driven, and building a strong foundation and thinking about your family and calculating your expenses. You're really, really focused and more disciplined on what matters to you, what is true to you. You're you know, what are my priorities. You're learning a lot. And honestly, it's important for you to give yourself that recognition. And because I hear it, like I dedicated so much of my life to helping others and trying to change others, and damn, you know, this is the reason why I feel like I was blocking my blessings. You're going through powerful revelations. You're starting to understand. You trying to fix other people took years off of your life. Those years that you were investing into the wrong people. If you would have just put it into yourself, you could have been where you are now. You could have been there. And this is what you could be thinking of, you know. I even hear catching up on more sleep, or if some of you guys were struggling with your financial commitments, you picking up a second job in order to pay your bills, and everything is starting to align for you the way that you visioned it to be. So to me, this is like, and I hear honoring her wishes. You're honoring someone's wishes. Someone could have passed away, and you can be honoring their wishes. And if not, if you're not honoring someone's wishes that passed away, or you know, a funeral, what you are doing, you have a parent. You have either a parent, a grandparent, someone who passed over, and I see you bringing flowers to their grave. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing for you, Scorpios, in this season. You can feel really sensitive and very sentimental, and you are really big on the heart space and love and what's true to you and family. You know, like the best, you're focused on the best version of yourself. Clarify. Yeah. You see what I mean? You could have been healing from feeling rejected, you know? Someone could have made you feel like you were unworthy of love. You were incapable of loving. And this was far from the truth. How they treated you made you feel rejected. How they treated you. But that's not a true reflection of who you are and what you are deserving of. It's just how someone else treated you. You had a lot of love to give, and they act like they didn't want it. It could have hurt you. It could have put you, spiral you out of control. And this is because of your inner child wounds. This is what you've been having to pay attention to. You could have also had like an over-dominating mother who tried to control you and tried to manipulate you and tried to embarrass you in front of people and tried to put you down. You could have had a mother who had issues within herself, and she could have passed this on to you. And I even hear shielded you. You could have had a grandparent who could have shielded you from your mother. You know, you could have had that's weird. Dark night of the soul. You could have had a mother who, you could have had a mother or father or a caregiver. You could have had a caregiver in your life who needed control, and her or his life, the caregiver's life, could have been out of control. So they could have used you to control you because they lost control of themselves. Put you in a box. You had a mother or a caregiver who tried to put you in a box. So, and I hear binge eating. You know, this could have created like bad habits of how to deal with your emotions. And Spirit is bringing this up to your attention now. Rejected. A parent could have made you feel the same way that this lover did. A parent could have put you in a box, and a person who you were trying to offer love to could have been trying to put you in a box and just offering you crumbs when you were worthy of so much more. And this could have created an identity for you where I'm not enough, and battling from low self-esteem, depression, and even marking yourself as unlovable or unworthy. And people who would try to love you, you would push them away, and you would only want people who are unavailable. because unavailable is what you know. It's you know, like, that's what you were used to. Parents not showing up for you, being unavailable, being uninterested in you, and getting to know you, and believing in you, and fueling you, and supporting you, and showing you, and showing up. So you had people who would mimic the same thing back to you. I feel like you took a rock and broke that marrow. I don't have to live like this no more. I don't have to see myself like this anymore. I don't have to do it. I hear scripted. You could have evaluated, and also finances. You didn't have parents who, you could have parents who had really bad spending habits and could have put you in that, where now you max out your credit cards, or some of you would overspend. When you would go through emotional turmoil, you would start to overspend. So you would lean more on addictions. Some of you with the sexual arts, it could have created something in you where you would use your body in order to connect with people. So sex was a high importance for you because it would make you feel loved. And this is what you're coming up out of. Yeah, see, paying attention to the signs. Now you know the signs of an unavailable lover. Now you know who not to trust. Now you know what's not love, and I hear it showing up. You will know the signs. They're inconsistent. They're unavailable. You know, they make you feel out of control, like how your parent did every time you needed them. You see the signs in your parent. Some of you guys could have just awoken to your childhood abuse, and you see the signs in your partner, or even like a husband that you divorced. This is you having the courage to, like, baby, if I had a match, I would light this all on fire and just toss it away. It's not who you are. It's never who you've been. It's what the dynamics that you were brought into this world kind of made you into, but that's not you. So now you could have been afraid of love and running away from love and chasing love. Love ain't something that you have to chase. Just think about that. I'm going to sit here for like a few seconds. Like, visualize love and then visualize chasing. Does that really fit hand in hand to you? Chasing after love? Why would you have to chase after love? So I think that's what it is. Like, you're being more direct with people. You're being more honest with people. You're starting to, I'm talking about, I even see you cooking on, you could be getting downloads. You even cooking on the stove. You cooking on the stove, and you just like, wait a minute, stirring the pot. Because when I just remembered, I even hear like your BFF understands. Like, your BFF understands. You have a best friend. You could even have a best friend who knew the treatment that you've been through. She really understands. She gets it. She gets you. Or he gets it. He gets you. So you could have been, your love life could have been ruined by like mother and father wounds. But this is you having the courage to allow someone to love you. How beautiful is that? Allowing someone to love you. Let it penetrate your soul. Whew. Yeah, this is heaven's help. You needed it. See what I mean by sexuality? This is you, like, some of you even switching up your wardrobe. Well, like I said, going shopping for lingerie, like feeling more beautiful and more calm and humble in yourself, especially with coming to, because I hear jumping to conclusions, baby. You used to be, baby, you used to be the one who would jump to conclusions. You ready to take somebody's head off. Like, what did you just say? They coming for me? They coming for me? They coming for me? I even hear licensed guns. Some of you guys are licensed. You're licensed to shoot. You Medea. Why you gotta be acting like Medea out here in these streets? Should I bring my gun? This is help from heaven. Yeah. Temptation. These were all the lessons. What's good to the flesh wasn't good to your soul. It could have felt good in your body. The passion could have felt good. I hear melted your heart. The passion, the temptation, the lust, the chemistry, the love making, it could have tempted you, but it was not enough for your soul. And then as soon as they would leave, you would feel abandoned, you would feel rejected. So you needed, how can I say this? You needed to bridge the gap. You needed to bridge the gap. You know, this is lust. This is my sexual appetite, and this is my soul. But you can have a soulful experience that is also sexual. So you can have a person who is good for your soul and good for your body. You could have been attracting people who are good for your body, but if they're emotionally unavailable, then that means they're untamable because they're unhealed, and that means they're ruled by their wounds. Is why you had to run after them, because they was going on their addiction spree and sleeping with everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Shoot, they probably was sleeping men, women, apples, trees, dogs. Baby, they could have been all out of control. Gotta tell nobody. I ain't gotta tell nobody. For some of you, if it's showing up, and I don't know, if it's showing up here, I hear hitting you at all angles. Maybe this is something that you still are learning. Like you could be in the process of learning this right now. Like right now, like something is tempting you, and you damn well know if you go back to this lust, that as soon as you are done and you go into the shower and clean up your body, that you are going to feel abandoned. As soon as you know that they're going to be going back about their business, and the soulful experience and the support that you and the attention that you deserve, it won't be there. So they'll give you everything except for what you need. They'll give you, they fast food. There you go. Right? You're starving. You are so hungry. And when you go to McDonald's, by the time you get home, because right, you don't want your fries. You don't want your fries to go cold. So you start to eat the French fries in your car as you drive home, right? So you finish, you come out the drive-thru, you eat, and you so hungry, you want something fast. You get fast food. By the time you get home, you're like, damn, I'm so hungry. Woo! But if you get the right nutrients and the right food, it will hold you down for like hours. Whereas fast food runs through your system, right? That's what lust does. It's fast. It feels good. It's a band-aid to something that is so much more bigger. But it feel good and it look good. But it ain't good. It hurts. Makes you spin out of control, and it's triggering, and it's triggering because the truth is you want someone who will stay and just not play. Is that okay? Whew. Baby. So it's the courage to walk away, and sadness. You having to walk away from, even with home. Some of you not even feeling loved by the people who were supposed to love you and fuel you. You're starting to realize that. You're starting to realize that this temptation had to do more so about the people in your home. The people in your home weren't showing up for you too. It could have even been loneliness. You're so lonely that temptation was tempting to you, because something is better than having nothing at all. But in the end, you're a Scorpio, and Scorpios, they're possessive. They're very big on who they love, and they need those people around them. I don't even care like how, because some Scorpios, when they get hurt, they always want to say like, oh, I'm done with love. Everybody's the same. But For Scorpios, it's different. Even when they say that, you can't believe them because they are love. Does that make sense? Like, well, you are a Scorpio. You could be a cross watcher of a Scorpio watching this. And it's important for you to know that no matter how bitter or guarded they really try to act, the truth is they are all about love. Scorpios, they need partners that they can nurture, you know. But if they keep nurturing, after a while, they're going to get resentful because it's like, don't do me like that. That's when the stinger, the scorpionic stinger comes out, and they want revenge. They want you to pay them back for what you took from them. You took this from me. I want you to pay me back for what you took. So basically, I just say that to say, this was the biggest part of your sadness. This is what was causing you depression. This is what was causing you unfulfillment in your life. This is what was causing you to be guarded and cold and cutting, because you were not being fed the right food. You weren't being fed the right love, the right support. You are genuine. You are selfless. You are a selfless Scorpio surrounded by a bunch of selfish people. It's going to make you sad. And look how she's looking in the mirror. Like, damn. Who am I? Who am I? You had to find yourself. You had to go on a spiritual journey. Some of you out here cleaning up the house. You could be cleaning up the house while you're watching this. You had to go on a spiritual journey in order, you know, let me bring you home before I start talking. Butter in the court. You had to go on a spiritual journey in order to give a rebirth to a new version of yourself, not the version that people were taking your kindness for weakness and looking you over. Like, you had to literally, you see, like, I want to put the visual. You see in the middle, it's like a door. You had to go through that door of purification and prayer. You needed to be enlightened in order for you to find out, who am I and what am I worth? And you couldn't identify your worth by people who are rejecting you, because that's not who you are. That's who people are. People are showing you who they are by how they treat you. So you went on a spiritual journey to heal and find your purpose. Now you know who you really are. And you are not defined by your wounds. You are not defined by your childhood. You are not defined by your parents. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You are defined by the source, the creator. You know what I'm saying? Come into the light, Caroline. God was calling you into the light. You didn't trust him. You didn't want to walk. That was the courage. The courage was for you to walk by faith and not by sight. For you to lose who you affiliated yourself with and things that you identified yourself with, in order for you to find God and fill that hole in the soul, so you won't be tempted by temptation anymore. You could have been afraid. I hear softer now. Yeah, see? You needed to love yourself. Look how beautiful this person is. Like, now that, look, yo, that's so crazy. She's wearing all pink and I have all pink. Even my nails is pink. That's so cool. I just realized that. This is like you loving on yourself. You lighting candles for your own self. So even if you do have a boo and they you know, have to go away, or you know, you're not so obsessed and attached and caught up on giving your energy out to them, you will be fine. You will light candles, and you will know how to nurture your own self and be there for your own self. That's something you could have struggled with, because you could have been an anxious attachment. And anxious, they're just afraid of people leaving now. You could have learned how to, I even see you, like, I hear moved. Some of you guys could have just moved. But anyway, And I hear you're aging backwards. You are aging backwards. You're beautiful. But yeah, you put the love into yourself. This is you trapped. Spirit could have isolated you to heal you. And anybody who went through that, oh my God. That part of the soul journey, I feel like, is the hardest. When you isolated and you by yourself, you feel so lonely. But you felt trapped, and you were meant to be trapped in order to give to redefine who you are and to learn yourself. So you could have been a Scorpio, reading, researching, praying, using tarot cards, utilizing your I even hear crystals. You did the whole works. Crystals, walks in the park. I even hear dancing late at night, you know? To get you to be led by love and not by lust. I hear, like, if they didn't understand then, they ain't gonna understand now, and I don't care. You're gonna start to be more fierce. You don't care. People are afraid of you. People are afraid of you. Because as you start to take back control of yourself and your worth, you are starting to stand up for yourself. Whereas before you loved yourself, you will allow people to treat you however they wanted. You were a people pleaser. And this is everybody, you know, everybody has to go through that, you know, the stages. You could have been a people pleaser. So, yeah. Some of you have children, or some of you would love children. Somebody who hurt you in the past and deceived you, they're going to want another chance with you. You could have a child with this person, or this person promised to give you children. You guys could have spoke about a future together, and you found out about them. They're going to want you back, but I feel like you have someone new hitting you up all at once. So you have it was a third party interference. And I hear, see, you go from a third party situation to new love. I hear breaking down. They're going to break down in front of you. They're going to break down in front of you. See, it says decision. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep going forward with this new love, or are you going to go back to the person? You're going to have a decision to make about love. And once again, it says children. This person, another thing, this person could have been too childish. That could have been the issue. They were too childish. Some of you guys could have been punishing them. You punished them, which blindsided them by not allowing them to use you anymore. You punished them. You took yourself out of the situation, and you started to focus on new love. Spirit wants you to know that everything happens for a reason. Had this person not treated you the way that they did, you would have never found yourself. You would have never stepped into this healing journey. So they could have been the ones that forced you into this spiritual journey. Although it wasn't easy and it hurt, this is where you are now. See what I mean? Self-care and finances. I said you're cleaning up your house. You're really big on your priorities. This is what you're doing. Yo, your ex is going to catch you on a good day too. Like when you're by yourself. Like if you do have a new boo, I don't see them being around you when this new ex shows up or pops up at your house. I don't see them being around. They're going to catch you on a good day. Yeah. I love this. See? They're going to reach out. This is you. Taking care of yourself, buying yourself nice things, being stable emotionally and mentally. Because when you're with the wrong person, or you're attached to the wrong person, it can make you emotionally and mentally unbalanced. But this is you in balance, and somebody reaching out to you. Can I talk to you? Can I just come over real quick? Can we just talk? You want to pick up the phone? What you going to do? I'm going on the other side. I want to see your ex and the next, and then I'll do work messages. I send you so much love and light.